Hello there, it's Liv. I'm very excited to be here today because I finally got a palette that I've been dying to try, and I'm going to do 3 looks with it today. And it is the Strobe Divinity palette. And this is brand new. I've already played with it a bunch, as you can see. The Strobe Creepy Cute palette is one of my favorites, so when I saw that they were coming out with a palette that's not just mattes, it's mattes and shimmers, I was like, yes! And on top of that, like their formula being amazing, like I love these colors so much, and there's so many looks you can do with this, and that is what I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to do my face makeup, but just once. So I'm going to do my base and everything now, and then one eye look, and then I'm going to take that one off and do another one, so 3 in a row. So I'm just going to do my base once, and I'm going to change my lip color with the look too. So let's get started. First, I'm going to take the shade Rati, and fun fact, this palette is, all the shadow names are after different goddesses, like through many different cultures. It's just a goddess themed palette, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to take Rati and I'm going to put that all over my lid. And I'm using like a domed blending brush, just a fluffier one, so I can just distribute it evenly. Now I'm going to take a tapered blending brush. This is the Morphe M505, and I'm going to take the shade Ocean, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease, and I'm going to blow out to my temples. A part of the reason I like having eyebrows that go up like this is because I can do eyeshadow looks that are really like winged out and diffused, which I think is really pretty. So yep, I'm just going to grab a little bit of Ocean. Oh, and by the way, these shadows are amazing. If you haven't tried Strobe shadows, they're some of the best formulas I've ever tried, and they're all hand pressed and handmade. So yeah, you don't really need much. They blend beautifully. And I normally don't do my lower lash line along with the top of my lid until I'm done with the lid, but I want everything in this look to blend together. So I'm going to do my lower lash line as well, and I'm going to grab Ocean and just blend under my eye into that wing. Now I want to pack in this green shade Milda. I like the name just because Milda reminds me of mildew, and this is like a green, like kind of a moldy green shade. I don't know. I'm going to put that all over my lid, and then I'm going to go back in with this tapered blending brush and blend it into the mustard yellow color. Yep, I'm just gonna grab this tapered blending brush. I'm gonna dip into Milda and just blend everything. And now I'm gonna take Bastet, which is the Egyptian cat goddess, and I'm just going to use the same packing brush and pack that on my lid, kind of keep it focused on my lid, and then I'm going to go back in again with this tapered blending brush and kind of smooth everything over. And once you're happy with the job you did blending, it should kind of be like a perfect gradient of that darkest color to the yellow. Now I'm just gonna take a tiny, tiny bit of Hathor on my fingertip, and I'm just gonna put that in the inner corners. And for lips, since we're going for kind of a more dramatic look, I'm gonna use this shade by Baby Bat Beauty. This is their matte liquid lipstick in the shade Haunted, and it's just like a dark gray. And I feel like it'll go well with this whole look. I'm gonna use the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Pencil just to shape out my lips, and then this. So this is the first look from the Strobe Divinity palette. I'm gonna call this one Swamp Goth. So this is a Swamp Goth look, and this is the very first one. And now we're gonna go on to the second one. So the second look, I'm gonna do a cut crease with this beautiful purple color. Again, we're gonna start with the Nars Budge Proof eyeshadow base. And I'm going to go in with Rati all over my lid with a nice fluffy blending brush. And now I'm going to take this fluffy tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Freya, and I'm gonna build that up in the crease. And I really like the way that this shade looks kind of under my eyes. I'm super into that whole like looking tired or vampy and adding the circles under your eyes, especially with a color like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna build that up all around my eyes. And I'm gonna get an even bigger blending brush. This is a Morphe B13. It's really, really soft. And I'm gonna jump into Rati again and just blend everything out. Now I'm gonna take a smaller little tapered blending brush. This is a Morphe M507, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of the shade Bastet and darken the crease in the outer corner. Now I'm going to cut my crease with a tiny bit of this ColourPop No Filter concealer and a nice flat brush. This is the one from Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm just going to do it about 3/4 of the way. And remember, only use a tiny bit. I used to just not be able to do cut creases because I always like glob on concealer, and then I started doing it with a much smaller amount, and it works out fine. So just try to get it as good as you can. I have hooded eyes, so it's never going to be perfect. But, you know, I still try to get it pretty precise. And now I'm going to grab Katesh, which is this amazingly beautiful purple. And I'm going to just use my finger and just put that in the center of my lids. And now I'm gonna grab Hathor, which is kind of like a highlight shade, and I'm gonna put that in my inner corners, again with my finger. And I'm going to use this blending brush and just kind of blend that together. And now, just to make sure everything is seamless, I'm going to use this packing brush and some of the shade Bastet, and I'm going to put that on the outer corners and blend it into the purple. So I'm going to go back in again and curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara. I'm going to put on some lashes for this because I feel like it's a dramatic look. Could use some. These are the style Rosy Cotton from Sparrow Cosmetics, and I love these. They're just so fluffy and pretty. So now that the lashes are on, I'm going to use another Baby Bat Beauty liquid lipstick. This one is called Masquerade, and it's perfect because it's like a dark purple. And again, I'm just going to line my lips with this Essence lip pencil. Okay, so now for the final look, I'm going to do more of a warm tone orangey look. And even the warm tone colors in this palette, like the yellow and the orange, they're cool toned warm tones. I don't know if that makes sense, but every color has kind of a cool and a warm to it, and these are leaning more towards the cool, which I really like because it all kind of works together. But yeah, I want to do like a really bright neon orange eye and do a little purple on the bottom lower lash line, kind of like a tropical, I'm gonna say tropical sunset. So yeah, once again, we're gonna start with the Nars Smudge Proof eyeshadow base for our lids here. And I'm sorry if my makeup is like no longer perfect because wiping off, it's hard to do these 3 looks one palette video. Like, it's fun to come up with multiple looks for a palette, but so I'm gonna grab with this big fluffy blending brush, I'm gonna grab Rati and just put that all over my lid. And I'm gonna do like a halo eye for this one, which means I'm gonna focus the darkest colors on the inside and outside. So I'm gonna start with this. This is a Pat McGrath brush. I think it just came with one of her kits. And I'm gonna start with Ocean and start building up that halo effect. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this tapered blending brush from Luxie and I'm gonna dip into Aphrodite, which is the bright orange, and I'm gonna continue to build in that halo shape. And I'm just like packing it in there. So I'm like loading up the brush with pigment, tapping off the excess and just stamping it to get like that full, bright, almost neon orange. So I'm going to use the same brush that I used for Ocean and just go back in and blend the edges out. And now in the center of the lids, to have that spotlight effect, I'm gonna put Hathor right in the middle with my finger. And you wanna bring that up the brow bone, almost like in a triangle outwards, so it has that effect of the roundness. And you want to do that on the bottom lower lash line as well. So for the lower waterline, I'm going to use this Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil in the color Torch. It's just a very nice orange eye pencil. And I'm not going to put it all along the entire waterline. I'm going to skip the halo spot in the middle. So just on the outer corner and inner corner. And finally, I'm going to curl my lashes and put on mascara. So I have the perfect lipstick for this. The color is called Yes You Cayenne, like cayenne peppers. You know, little play on words there. It's like a beautiful burnt orange color. This is from Conjure Cosmetics, which is an awesome brand. You can customize your own lipstick there. So yeah, I'm just gonna line my lips with the Essence lip pencil, and then I'm gonna put this on. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hit the alarm bell so you know when I upload. I upload every Thursday at 2 p.m. And if you are considering buying this palette, I have a code for INDIEMOOD. So just use the code INDIEMOOD, one word. It's in the description down below, and that will save you some money on this, and I will get a small commission. Does not change my opinion on this palette at all. I've been using Strobe forever, long before I had INDIEMOOD. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.